Alright, y'all, what you see before you is a revocable trust for NFA items on the January the 1st of 2015, or might as well say December the 31st of 2014. The law that allows you to bypass your sheriff's signature, passport pictures, and fingerprints may be voted down, and if you get one of these trusts between now and then, you'll be grandfathered in. What it allows you to do is to set up a trust, set up yourself as the settlor or trustee, and beneficiaries to that trust, as few as you want or as many as you want. And it allows you to bypass all that paperwork and the sheriff's signature when making a purchase. The prices on these things vary from $50 up to $500-600 depending on who you have do it, but it's a fairly easy thing to do, and that's why I chose to do it in the event that that law no longer exists, and I decide that I want to get another silencer or cut the barrel off on a shotgun or whatever. You have between now and might as well say December the 31st to get one of these, so you'll be grandfathered in. This is just kind of a public service announcement. If you're interested in those NFA items, I would do it. Actually, you can list all of your firearms on this trust, and that allows all of your firearms to bypass probate. That's just legal hodgepodge, but it's a necessary item if you want to protect your rights and the ability to buy these NFA items. Is something that you'll want to do now, and I thought I'd mention it. A lot of people don't know about the trust. It saves you a lot of wear and tear and paperwork, and they are not that expensive, like I said, depending on who you get to do it. But you have between now and December the 31st to do it. And anybody interested in those items, I'd strongly advise them to go ahead and get a trust. It simplifies the process of owning one of these firearms. Alright, y'all. I had a weak moment. Couldn't help myself. This is a Browning X-Bolt stainless Stalker with a fluted barrel and carbon fiber pattern on the stock. And the carbon fiber pattern on the stock was the reason for my downfall. It's just too pretty for words. Now, I do have an X-Bolt. I love it, but I didn't have this one. We'll take a look at it. This thing has a 22-inch barrel. This is in 308. It weighs 6 pounds 3 ounces. It has a detachable rotary type magazine. It will hold 4 plus 1 in the chamber for a total of 5. And I think they're handy because you can carry an extra one of these in your jacket when you hunt. This is not a combat rifle. Obviously, this is for those that like to hunt. It has a matte finish on the stainless, but this stock is just too pretty for words. They call it, let's see what they call it. I hadn't taken the stickers off yet. DuraTouch armor coating. You see that stock? I just could not help myself. It has the stainless studs for a sling. I'll be putting a sling on it. The trigger guard is an alloy. It's got the buck mark on it. 308 is one of my favorite rounds. It's a bolt here. It's got a 60-degree throw on it. You can open it up in when it's in safety by pushing down on this button. Okay. This is where you remove the bolt. I showed this on a 22, but you just push this, open it up, and it slides right out. It has a tang safety, safe and fire. It also has the indicator. When you see the red there, it's loaded and ready to go. We'll take it off safety. You watch it, it'll disappear. Just a gorgeous weapon. Now these up here are just for the mounting of the scope. There's no rail. The scope rings just mount straight to the rifle. Good steady mount for a scope. I hadn't decided what scope I'm going to put on it yet. I know what scope I'd like to put on it, but it doesn't make sense to spend twice what the gun cost. Well, I'll put that on later. Twice what the gun costs for a scope, you know. I mean, that's like spinners and the wheels costing more than the vehicle's worth. It doesn't make good sense to me. But this is it's just a pretty weapon. It's got some kind of a new technology back here. They call it flex technology or something, to reduce the felt recoil. And it feels good. It's got a textured grip, and the forearm is textured, and it just feels good in the hand. This trigger, by the way, has, excuse me, let me bump the camera there. This is a 3.5 pound trigger. There is no take up, there is no creep. Just firm up and it's gone. Very nice for a hunting application. These things are scarce. It's the only one that I've seen, and I had to have it. I'll be putting, I think, a Leopold on here, but I've shown how to mount scopes, so there's no need in that. I don't think I'm leaving anything off. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If I don't know the answer, I'll look it up. Just a real nice hunting rifle. And I like the other X-Bolt, but this one here is, to me, it's gorgeous. Now, this coating, you have to be careful with cleaners around it. Things like DEET and heavy-duty cleaners will mess that coating up. And anybody that's old school remembers the nice, pretty wooden stocks, and the first time you gripped it with bug spray on your hand, that sickening feeling that you had when you took your hand away and you noticed your fingerprints in the stock. Well, I don't know how bad this is, but it's they warn against using DEET and things like that, and strong solvents on it, which could be a bit of a problem. They suggest warm soapy water, but you see that stock, the stock and the trigger, it's just a well-made gun, and I'm going to enjoy zeroing it and getting a scope for it, and then I'm going to have a case, and it, you know, it's just never ending. I'm about to give up on this abstinence from buying guns because it's not working. But that is a Browning stainless Stalker with the fluted barrel and this carbon fiber looking pattern on the stock. Is just too pretty for words. But I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully y'all will see this laying on a deer. We'll see. Appreciate you watching. Catch you later. Bye.